I'm Jayaraji Matai. Actually, we all are looking forward to be happy, physically, mentally stable, and stay healthy and happy. So there are different ways for to keep us happy and healthy. So one of I learned about all these things from my patients, and I have a lot of kids who is doing a lot of extracurricular activities, and uh, and nowadays I'm hearing a lot of good things about martial arts. So I thought, let me learn about this. So today I have Mr. and Mrs. Juby Alexander. So let us listen from them about their journey of success, how they become a martial arts teachers. So hi Juby, thank you for giving me this opportunity, and
Hi,
hi
Jaya.
Shiny. Yeah, and this is your martial arts integrity academy.
Yes, correct.
And when you guys started this?
It'll be 10 years in October.
Oh my God, time flies.
Yeah,
Okay, so I think you studied here in America.
that is correct.
Yeah, what age you come to America?
When I was 2.
Oh, you were two. Oh my
Yeah,
God, that means you born and brought up in
that
America.
is correct.
So, what is your educational background?
So I went to high school and college here, and now I currently work as director of IT for a manufacturing company. I've been there 30 years this year. So I do that during the daytime, and in the evening I come here and teach children martial arts.
Okay, so during your school time, you were actively participating in any extracurricular activities?
I played football and volleyball. I played American football quite a bit and played volleyball a little bit, but no martial arts at that time.
So, when did you started this martial arts?
So first, my two children, Priya and Rekha, started. They were 5 or 6 and 4 years old at the time. I think around that age, and so they did it for a few months, and I used to take them every day. So I used to sit with the parents and just watch. One of the instructors came and asked me, "Hey, why don't you try class?" So that after that, I tried a class. I've always wanted to learn martial arts. So then I started doing it with my children.
Okay, so that was your kids' interest was to join first.
No, not really. We wanted to have something for them to stay active. Also, growing up as girls, I wanted them to be able to protect themselves.
Mhm.
So
Oh,
that
that's
was
very good. Good. So I know that there is a lot of we ladies and girls are strong, but we sometimes we don't have the confidence.
sure.
I'm sure this will help to build up the confidence.
That's correct. So
Okay.
when Priya first started, she was very shy. So she didn't like to talk to people, wouldn't look at their face. Even going to school, it was tough. She didn't want to separate from mom and dad, especially her mom. She would hold on to her mother and cry when she'd go to school. So we wanted something to build her confidence a little bit more.
Oh, that is very good. I regret because I did not do that for my kids. But it's nothing too late.
Right.
So they started and you joined,
Yep.
and how long you were a student?
So I trained for about 7 years, 7 years till I tested for my black belt. Me and Priya tested at the same time for our black belts. And we studied under Master James Holan in Irving. So he was our instructor for that time period.
So how long it will take to become a black belt?
So on average, it really depends. So each martial art is a little bit different. I studied American karate or American taekwondo. So karate is from Japan, which is karate means empty hand. So a lot of hand fighting without any weapons in your hand. And taekwondo is from Korea, which is mostly foot fighting. So you're kicking a lot. So when it came to America in the early 60s, when the people were fighting in the wars, they learned in Japan and Korea, and they came back here. They put karate and taekwondo together and formed American karate or American taekwondo. So we fight both with our hands and our feet. So if you go to a traditional taekwondo school, they don't punch very much. If you go to a traditional karate school, an Okinawan karate school, you don't kick very much. You only fight mainly with your hands. So we do both. We concentrate on both actively attacking with our feet and attacking with our hands.
Oh, okay. So, like after you complete your black belt, so what made you to start an academy?
So it really started by accident. So after I got my black belt, me, Priya, and Rekha did at our church, we had a summer mela and we did a program there. And we did a little demonstration, and a few parents from church came and asked me if I would be interested in teaching their kids. So I went and got permission from my master and said, "Hey, I have some friends that want me to teach their children. Do you okay me to teach them?" And he gave me permission. And so we started out in one of the students' living rooms. So I started with 4 children, and we only do it once a week on Saturday. We did it for about 2 or 3 months that way, and then we rented a small um, batting cage, a cricket batting cage, and we went to like 7 students. After that, we stayed there for maybe 2 months, 3 months, and then we rented a 300 square foot office space and did it there, and it grew to about 15, 20 kids. Then after about a year of that, not even a year, maybe 7 months, we moved to a 1,500 square foot storefront retail shopping center. And then about 3 years after that, we moved to this space. So this is about 3,000 square feet karate school.
Okay, so how many students you have now?
So currently, I average between 130 and 160.
Okay.
Just depends on the time of the year. It's always karate is one of those things that kids always start. They think, "Oh, I'm going to get a black belt in 2 months or 3 months," and when they realize how difficult it is, a lot of them stop. But uh, and so we have a lot of kids that drop out early on, but once they stay for, if they stay for 6 to 8 months, usually they stay for 3, 4 years. A lot of them try towards their black belt, but a lot don't make it.
And actually, that was my question too. So when we start karate, so how is this belt goes? It is like a white belt. White,
So yeah, so you started beginner belts. So there's white, yellow, and orange. That is the beginner belts. I tell my students that's laying the foundation. Like when you build a skyscraper, if you have a strong foundation, you can build it as tall as you want to. The stronger the foundation, the better you can build that building. So after that is intermediate belts, which is green, blue, and purple. And then after that is advanced belt. So those are red and brown. And then once they get to high brown, we call that a poom belt, which is like a probationary black belt. After you take your test, an average black belt test is about 6 hours long. So you're actively doing all of your curriculum from the time you started till your black belt time, till you get ready to test. You're repeating all of that in front of a board of black belts. So it's not only my school, not me only testing. I invite other masters from other schools to come and watch and approve that black belt
Okay, so 6 hours without break.
without break.
Oh my God.
So it's a very difficult thing.
So
So
I knew how people are not continuing it to reach up to how hard it is
it
to get
is
the black
it
belt.
is very difficult. So when for my test, it's a little bit so I might do my test in 2 or 3 phases. We have a physical fitness test, which is a 1 mile run. You have to complete that in less than 10 minutes, which is not that hard. That is, if you just continuously run for 10 minutes, you'll make 1 mile. Then you have to do 50 push-ups and 50 sit-ups in less than 4 minutes. Then after that, on the day of the test, you have to do 50 burpees, which is a very heavy, hard exercise before you start your test. So that is the very first thing. You start out getting your body tired, your brain a little tired, and then you continue through the test.
Oh my God. So, in my understanding, martial arts is the combination of like kung fu and not gymnastic, then the karate
Correct.
and something else also, because I just read about it. Otherwise, I don't have any
Sure.
deep knowledge about it. But what all the curriculum you provide here?
So there's several different types of martial arts. Kung Fu. So every country kind of has its own type of martial arts. There's martial arts out of India that is actually taught in Kerala.
Like a Karalipait?
Yeah, that
Okay.
is exactly what that is. So that is it's a very famous martial art. So that's one style. If you go to China, it's kung fu. If you go to Japan, it's karate. If you go to Korea, it's taekwondo. If you go to Brazil or a lot of the South Asian American countries, it is Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
So all of those kind of things are all types of martial arts. And so when we formed our school, one reason I didn't name it Integrity Karate, I named it martial arts, is we touch on all those martial arts. We
Okay.
use karate, taekwondo, we use self-defense from kung fu, we use self-defense from Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So we incorporate all of those martial arts into this style.
Oh, okay, that is very cool. So how this each other difference? What is the difference between?
Uh, so it's really, there's a lot of difference. Kung Fu is more of a flowing martial arts. If you watch old Kung Fu movies, the techniques are very flowing and moving. Karate is very pop. You know, when
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
hitting.
I know a little bit
Yeah,
about karate.
yeah.
Okay.
Taekwondo, like I said, lots of kicking, lots of pivoting, lots of jumping. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is mainly ground fighting. So if you study self-defense, no matter if you're on the street and somebody attacks you, or in schools when kids get into fights, most fights start standing up, but 90% of the time, if you don't finish it in less than 30 seconds, you're going to end up fighting.
Opened an academy.
Correct.
So I'm seeing now Shiny, Mrs. Juby Alexander, also actively participating in the programs, and you are teaching here too.
Yes.
So what made you to join in the academy?
So Jubi, Priya, Rekha, and started the karate at the same time. Then I was stuck with Nimisha at home. I wasn't able to do karate, and or I wasn't able to because Nimisha was too young. So when she started 4 years of age, I was just sitting there not doing anything. So I thought I will join the karate too.
I'm sorry, actually this is Mr. Juby and wife is Shiny, and they have 3 kids, 3 girls, and that is Priya, Rekha and Nimisha.
Correct.
And 3 of them are also, as a family, they are doing the karate.
Yes.
So did you started to escape safe? He was coming and doing too much karate to you?
No.
So you decided, because
It
the
was-
whole family is there, so you are the only one. So
Yeah.
you need to protect yours.
Myself, too.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. So you started
With Nimisha.
Nimisha, like how many years? Years
When
back.
she was 4 years, or 4 or 5 years of age, I started. And I'm a registered nurse also. I am working in Baylor currently. And in my free times, I can come join for 3 days or 4 days. So during the time I started karate in 2018, and I got injured while I was taking care of one of my patients.
Oh, okay.
So 2019, during the COVID time, I was completely out of karate because of my shoulder injury. So then I started in 2021. I restarted with my purple belt, and I got my black belt in 2024 April 27th. So it was a long journey for me to accomplish that in a late age. And during this time, it is not easy for your age to start something when you were in your 40s. It was a great
you started
accomplishment
in your
for
40s?
me. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And
So it
after
was
having 3 babies?
Yes.
Yes. And plus you started because you were coming and sitting?
Yes.
And there was no other intention, like a physical, mental?
Mentally, you will get exercise, and at the same time, I was doing yoga at home.
Ah, okay.
There is a VFit that you can watch it on the TV, and I was doing that.
Okay.
I was more interested in yoga. But when I started doing this, when I get to green to purple belt, it was getting tougher. Means your body is, you have to fight, you have to be more build your strength. and
Okay.
everything, especially the family is your instructor.
Ah.
It was
Oh yeah, you have 3 instructors.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, I got it.
That
So
was a stressor.
do you guys practice at home too?
I do.
Okay.
I do my push-ups. Juby always says in the kitchen.
Mm.
Sit-ups, push-ups, practice my cardam. All I do at home rather than because my work taking care of the kids and 5 days it is not possible for me to come to the dojo and
Oh,
do
so
it.
you do some of your practice at home instead
Yes.
of coming to the academy in a
Yes.
regular basis. Okay, so what is the difference? Which one you like, the yoga or the karate?
I do like yoga. It is more calming and meditating, and you have your focused mind. Karate is more towards the physical. The yoga more towards the mind, spirit, and body.
Okay.
So that is the difference.
Ah, okay.
It's-
Okay. So like it was really hard for you to get the black belt?
yes.
Yeah. And
it
you
was-
did for 6 hours continuously?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so
And
proud of you.
I'm testing my first degree black belt on this May 3rd.
So then after getting black belt, you need to keep it.
Yeah. So every belt. So if you look at a belt, black belt, hers doesn't have a stripe on it. So after your probation, so this is called a probationary belt. After
Okay.
1 year, she can test for her first stripe. So that's called a first Dan. That's when you become like a registered black belt. Then after 2 years, you can test for 2 stripes. Then 3 years, you can test for 3 stripes. After 4 more years, you can test for 4 stripes. You can go all the way up to 9th.
So Shiny, you said you have to repeat your black belt. What
Not
what
to
does that
repeat,
mean?
this is just the black belt, and I have to get the level first degree, second degree, third degree. That is how it goes. Once you get your black belt, you have to wait for a time period to get your next level.
Like
That is-
how we'll renew our license, kind
Yes,
of
Kind
every
of.
every year you have to
Not-
re-
not
you
It's
have-
every-
not a renewing the license. You get like the level up.
Oh,
So
okay.
after your black belt, you get your first Dan. So first Dan means that you're a proficient black belt. You can teach, you can do all the normal stuff. Then after 1 year of first Dan, you can take a test for your second Dan.
So excuse me. So take a test means you have to do that 6 hours.
Yes,
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
you have to
All
do
the way till third degree. And the belt, so she has to learn new stuff between black
Oh,
and
no,
first.
not only that 6, you have to learn
Extra.
extra.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then second, you learn extra. Then third, you learn extra. After fourth, then it's just you continuously training. After that, you just, long as you keep your training up, there's no real test. It's up to your master what you test.
So you always have a master?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm the master of this school, and then I have a master, a grandmaster that I not report to, but I'm under. So my school is under a grandmaster.
Oh, okay, okay. So and the grandmaster.
So a
has to-
master is 4th degree or higher,
Okay, okay.
and then 7th degree up to 10th degree is a grandmaster.
Grandmaster. Then that's all. Nobody
Yeah.
else about.
So normally 10th degree you don't get, you get it posthumously after you pass away. Then somebody promotes you after your death to 10th degree.
Oh, wow.
So normally 9th is the maximum you get. If you stay traditional to the rules and honor the system, it's usually 9th is the highest you go. By 9th, you're usually in your 70s, 80s.
Okay. Oh.
That's usually about the time you get 9th.
Okay. It depends on how many students you train.
Not how many students, not really. It's more of you continuously learning and training. So I don't train the same way they do. Right now, my training is how to teach the teacher.
Oh, okay, okay.
So she's learning how to be a teacher, right? I'm
okay.
teaching her how to be a teacher.
Teacher. Oh, okay.
And my grandmaster is teaching me how to run a school with
okay.
multiple teachers and multiple students.
Oh, okay. So how many teachers you have here?
So Shiny is a teacher. Priya and Rekha are both teachers. So there's 3 in the family. Nimisha, my youngest daughter, is a junior instructor.
Okay.
I have 3 other black belts that work 1 or 2 days a week. They are from our church, and then I have 2 other non-Indian black belts that are teach my little warriors and also teach a weapons class. So we also do weapons here. So we
Oh,
do
weapon means
nunchucks, katas, kamas, bow staff, tamfas, sais. So there's multiple weapons for martial arts.
as a part of self defense.
Part of self-defense, part of it is just learning how to use a weapon. So the way weapons came to be, so if you study the history of martial arts, back in the old days when kings ruled Japan, when emperors ruled Japan, they didn't let the common people have weapons. They weren't allowed to have swords, right? So they used normal everyday tools. So if you look at one of the tools, it's in Japan they grow rice, so they use it to cut the rice. So they use that tool as a weapon. They learned in the dark, in the nighttime, how to fight with that weapon. They used a stick. They carried the water on sticks, right? They put the bucket on both sides, so they carry that as a bow staff. So they learn how to fight with that stick.
Okay.
So that's the origin of martial arts weapons.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I learned a lot of things. These all things are new for me. I was thinking only karate dush dush finish. Then I'm seeing someone is doing some with the hand and leg. That's all. So after all, I was thinking anyway, it's good for your body fit.
Sure.
So yeah, and plus yes, it's good for your build up your confidence.
Definitely.
But another thing I learned a lot about, there is a history behind it, and it's a combination of multicultural.
Sure.
Yeah, and as we know, in India also we were doing some in India too. So that also is, it is good for physical and it's good for mental fitness. So when we talk about all this, but it brings some competition too.
Sure.
So how is that side?
So I'll take it one step back. So I have a wide range of students, right? I have students that come here that are very athletic. So as soon as they come on the mats, they're ready to go, right? They're ready to go as fast and high as they can. I have other students that come here that when they come in, they're very shy. They're holding onto their mom or dad's hand. They don't want to come on the mat. I also have some autistic students that are on the autistic spectrum. So I have to treat those students a little bit differently. I don't train any of them separately. I always train them together because I teach. There's all kinds of people you work with in this world, right? There's not a place just for shy people. There's not a place just
You don't
for
want to isolate anyone.
I don't isolate anybody. I believe that they can all be taught together. So one of the things that we do, and this is one of the benefits of martial arts, right, versus other competitive sports. If you take an autistic child and tell them to play football, it's hard for them because they're playing against people that are at the highest level, right? But in martial arts, I'm able to adjust what they can learn and what they can't learn and adjust who, if they're fighting someone that's really aggressive, I can say, tone your fight down for this person because his maximum level is here, your maximum level is, I need you to bring it down and adjust that level, right?
Okay.
So that's one thing in the school. Now, when we are a very active school, we are part of a league. We do we do 6 tournaments in that league, and then we're also we're a member of that league, but also we do some other leagues that are Texas state level and national level tournaments. Those I have a competition team I take to, which is about 25 people. Those are very, very competitive. You have to learn how to do katas, which are kind of a synchronized or a choreographed like a dance almost, but it's martial arts techniques. And what that does is it builds muscle memory. You learn how to block, you learn how to strike, you learn how to punch with power. And then that's one event. The second event is sparring, which is light contact fighting. When we go to tournaments, no one's trying to hurt the other person. We want to, because once you hurt them, they're out. So we want to be able to compete with skill, not power.
Right?
Okay. So we use skill to compete versus power.
So if suppose there is the program going on, so if one candidate is hurting other, so how that person who caused that is going to negative point or
no? It just depends. So even if it's a good point, so if me and Shani are fighting and I kick her in the ribs and she's running in, it's not my fault.
Okay.
I'm doing a normal point. She came aggressively to come in. So
Okay.
it's her responsibility to block.
Okay.
But for in our style or in our league, we don't allow face contact. So you're not allowed to punch to the face. So this area of the face until you're an advanced belt.
Okay.
So sometimes by accident, face contact happens. So it's just a warning. If you do it 2 or 3 times, then you get a penalty point. So
Okay.
the other person will get a point if that happens.
Okay.
In tournaments, usually there's not very many injuries that I've seen. Usually the people that go to tournaments are very controlled. There are tournaments you can go to that are very aggressive and very strong. I keep away from those. I tell my students, if you want to fight somebody hard, fight with me because
Okay.
I can fight you hard just as easy as going to a tournament, but I won't hurt you. You can
Okay.
learn how to hit me, but I won't hurt you. Right?
Okay.
So I don't like taking students to those type of tournaments. I believe that if you have control and power, you can always add the power. If you have skill and control, you can always defend yourself. Always.
Okay. So far, about we talk about, I'm seeing a lot of, I will show you guys, there is a lot of medals, a lot of trophies here. So what is the highest level you all reached?
So I mean, so every tournament, everyone that goes to a tournament, either some tournaments do medals, some tournaments do trophies. At all underbelts, or we call them colored belts, right, white to brown, they just win a normal medal or trophy. If you're in the black belt division, if you're competing at a black belt level, adult black belt, 18 and over, you can be grand champion. So grand champion means that you beat, in your normal group of people, there might be 4 or 5 divisions. So there may be 30 people competing and you beat 10 and the other person beat 10, the other person beat 10, then those people compete for grand champion. So you'll see some really big trophies that are tall as me, that are grand champion trophies. And those are all won, 2 are won by Pri, I think one is won by Reka. So they're very competitive when they go to tournaments.
Okay. Anyway, that is good to know that. Then, do you have anything to tell to the coming generation?
One thing I believe, the biggest thing I teach, I love teaching self-defense. I love teaching how to protect yourself. But I think the most important thing I teach is respect and integrity and honesty. I have students that when they walk into school, they're not very good at academics, and parents have a hard time disciplining them at home. And so me and Shiny will talk to the kids together. We'll talk to the parents together. I have a lot of single moms that don't have father figures at home. So a lot of times I'm the father figure, and the mom will come and say, "Hey, Mr. Juby, my son is doing this at school, or he's talking back to me at home." And me and Shani will discuss what the punishment will be, and we do punishments. And parents come back and say it's night and day. I have students that used to fail every class, and when now, because there's a special patch that I give them that's an academic patch, and the only way to get that academic patch is to have 90 and above.
Okay.
In every class. So it's not an easy thing for a lot of students. A lot of students don't have the strength in academics that a lot of us do, right? So I have parents that come in and tell me they were failing every class. Now, just to win that patch, they work hard. They're staying up late at night, and they want that patch so bad that they're passing, and almost all the way to 90 on everything. So it's a very good thing. I love teaching self-defense. I love doing all that stuff, but the reward I get is building the next generation with honesty and integrity, right? That's the most important thing. Building confidence is a big thing. I have a lot of students that walk in that won't look you in the face. When they shake your hand like this, can I have your hand? They look down high like this. And I teach them, make eye contact, look the person in the face. Make sure when you're talking, you always acknowledge that you're talking to somebody. Don't look away, right? Those kind of things. Nowadays, kids are so locked on their phones, their heads down, they're not paying attention. And I try to get them away from that. Even one of my rules in my school is if you're a student, you're in the building, you're not allowed to sit on your phone and play. If you're going to sit there in the back, you might as well be on the mat working. That's my philosophy. I'm really trying to push kids to be more interactive and talk and do those kind of things versus being locked on their phones.
Okay. Anyway, it's very good because I came here with a different point of view.
Sure.
Like just martial arts, just a school, and it will help physical, mental. But you are Mr. Juby and Shiny. You both are trying your best to build the strong. You're building the strong American generation.
Thank you.
Because America is and in the world
Yeah.
is in the hand of coming generation.
Sure.
So what we can do, what we can invest to provide the best to the kids.
Yep.
So if we provide the best to the kids to help them to develop, then that is going to help us to, I always say that when I'm on bed as a patient, I want the best doctor and nurses to taking care of
Sure.
me. And when we go anywhere, we want the best care.
Sure.
So we want the best care. So we have some responsibility to help them to hold their hand and help them to grow,
yeah.
to come out with. Everybody has got some strength.
Sure.
So as a parent and as a teacher, as a citizen, it's our responsibility to build up.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you look behind me, all these pictures on the wall, those are all my black belts.
Oh, okay.
See all these pictures are all.
Yeah,
my
we will
stu-
walk around and look at all that. I will have a look on how
Sure.
this academy look like.
All of these students came in with some kind of, I don't want to say deficiency, but some kind of thing that they wanted to work on. Right?
okay.
A lot of them is confidence. And we didn't really talk about on the black belt test, you have to give a speech. You're required to. And so
okay.
a lot of the kids are athletic and they're okay doing the athletic part, but talking in front of people is very difficult for some people. And I make them do that. They practice with another black belt and they learn how to communicate and those kind of things. So it's a well-rounded program. If you get in, it's not just my school. Most martial arts schools are very well-rounded to develop people's personality and strength, all those things.
And really, I really regret because I feel bad. I have 3 kids. I did not enroll them in this program. I really regret, but I don't want you all to regret about it. And plus another thing also, I have still time.
Sure.
Yeah, any time. Shiny did it in her
Yes,
40s.
if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day I'll be looking slim like Shiny too. Okay, so let us walk around
Sure.
and look how this academy looks like.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm standing in front of Integrity Martial Arts. Look at, you can see the address, telephone number, everything here. And let us get into the academy and look at what all program they are providing and how their academy looks like. Come on in. So I think this is the area the students come and sit. Am I right?
It's more the parent area.
Oh, this is parent area. Oh, okay. And we can see a lot of trophies here. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We got a lot of trophies. I think they have trouble to keep all the trophies.
Yeah, we don't have a space.
Enough space to keep. Yeah. You can see. Oh my God. I like this. Yeah. Is any speciality for this?
No, each
is
one
the black
is,
belt?
No, it's just all, well, those are different types of tournaments.
Okay, yeah, different type of tournament, different type of trophies. You can see a lot of trophy. I don't think I have enough time to show all the trophies. I'm just showing you guys a lot of. This is the any special for this?
Yeah, that's a grand champion, one of the grand champion trophies.
Oh my God! So 2021 grand champion trophy. And you can see the academy, inside the academy, and that red black mat is the place the students do practice.
Correct.
And yeah, we will look at what all things we have here.
We didn't finish the trophy yet.
Oh, there is more trophy.
That is the
Okay.
champion and the big trophies.
Okay. Here also. Yeah, there's a lot of trophy. What is?
Those are my belts presented to be my master.
Oh, this is so 1, 2, 3, 4.
4, yeah.
4 black belt.
Fourth degree.
Yeah.
4th degree champion. Okay, and here also. And these are the place they practice?
So that we use those for jujitsu. We put those down when we're throwing people to the ground. So they don't. That's just a little.
You
added,
throw people to the ground?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a little bit added protection when we're doing throws.
And these are,
Just pads to hit.
and we,
Yes, so this is called a bob. His name is Bob. We punch on him, so it's almost
can
like
punch.
real skin. When you make contact with that, it's like real skin.
and what is this?
Those are just jump ropes.
Oh,
Jump
okay.
ropes.
Oh, for jumping.
Yeah,
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
And this just,
Those are balance boards.
Oh, balance board.
They stand on them to keep balance. So they learn to stand on it and keep it balanced and kick and punch without losing their balance.
oh, okay. And this, what is his name?
Bob. They're both Bobs.
Oh, they
Bob
both
1
are-
and Bob 2.
Oh, okay. And this is to punch?
Yes, those are all. That's a wave. Those are small wave masters, and these are big wave masters.
You know, I saw all this in movies only.
Yes.
And seeing it normal.
That is for kicking
And this,
and punching.
and this is?
Same, all the same. They're all the same.
okay.
They're all different. I mean, just the exact same. And then we have.
And what all things are this?
This one is the push-up machine. You have to put it on the floor and you have to do the push-ups. We have to set it down. So then it will start counting. You have to do the push-ups. Like when you touch it, that is 1. 2.
Oh, if you're not touching it, is not counting.
No. So we wanted the students to do the perfect push-ups. So that is
I don't want to try. I don't think it is.
I was gonna say, you want to try it? You can try it.
I was about to then.
Yeah, try it.
Oh. Oh, okay. Anyways, good. I think I passed the entry level. Oh. And this
Those are weapons. Those are nunchucks. You've probably seen like Bruce Lee use those. Those are foam nunchucks. You know, she doesn't know how to use those. So it's facing the other way.
1 minute.
You have to turn it that way.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
hit
okay.
hit with these, right? These are called size. They're a blocking, striking weapon. So you hit, strike,
Okay.
and you attack with this. These are called commas. This is what I told you they used to cut rice.
Yeah.
They used to use cut. So you learn to strike with that. So these are cheap metal, but the real life ones are sharp.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is what we practice with.
Oh, I know. It looks like back home.
Yeah,
The same thing we used to
Yeah.
cut the rice.
correct.
Yeah.
And then these are called tomfas. They were also used to like break wheat. So you hit it like hit wheat like this, but they use it for fighting. So you can punch and you can hit, strike with these. Let's see. Then this is a bow staff. So I told you they used to carry water, on their neck. So now they use it for striking. So you can hit with it and stab with it. And then the last thing are fans. Girls usually use these. So Priya used to do a kata with these. They make these razor sharp, so they make them sharp points. And then when you hit, you strike with them. You can.
I was thinking this is only for like a
So
sayonara.
it is. That's what it's for. But they hide the weapon inside these small blades. So they make small blades. So if you strike somebody,
Okay.
can
If
hit.
you feel something is
You
going
come,
to
yeah.
oh, that means whatever things easily available,
that's what they used.
they use that
Yep.
to self-defense.
Correct, correct,
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
And then these are all our medals from different tournaments over the years. Those and all of these are not won by our students. They're won by my family. So either Priya, Rekha, Shiny, or me have won every trophy and every medal here.
Okay.
The students get to take their medals home. They keep it at their house.
Okay. Oh, this only family.
These are I have so many at home. I started bringing them here to store them.
Okay.
So-
Got it. Yeah. That's what I was wondering. Do students were keeping all their medals?
Yeah, they
here?
keep everything for themselves at home.
Okay.
Yep. And then this is our belt rank system. So it starts on the
Oh, this is the start with the.
it starts on this side.
So the black belt is the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it starts down here at yellow and orange. So that
Start with the
white, yellow, and orange. That's beginner. And
Then green.
then green and blue and purple.
And then there is red.
Then red and then brown
Oh.
and then black.
So it is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Kind of. It's a little bit different. So 1, 2, 3. That is beginners. Then after that you have this. So one of the things I do. My school is a little different. I don't believe in giving a black belt to anyone that's under the age of 13. So if somebody starts at regular karate, which is 4 to 7 is my little warriors. They have a different belt structure. But for regular karate, 7 to 70, it's this structure. So if you're really young, I add extra belts
To make them
to stay a little bit longer. But once they get to this belt, the high advanced belts, they're required to do 2 belts minimum.
okay.
So they do the top belt and the second belt.
Okay.
So
And Nimisha is going to test for her poom belt
Yep.
on May 3rd with me.
Which
while
is
I'm testing for the black belt.
Okay.
So poom belt is a junior black belt, 13 and under.
Okay.
13. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm seeing some students' pictures are there.
Yes.
They are the graduated one, or?
Not graduated. These are all my black belts that have gotten black belts from my school.
Oh, I'm seeing some familiar faces too.
Yeah, there's several familiar faces from our church.
Yeah, okay.
So my first students were all Indian. So my first black belts were all Indians. So it starts to the top left here. Get
Okay.
the camera right.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm seeing here Priya, Shiny,
Yeah.
and Rekha. Oh, I know Nia. Oh,
Yeah.
there is a lot of students. I know her. I know him. Oh, they all are black belt. I need to be aware of them. See here, 2 black belts, and one is going to become the junior black belt. So let us see. We can look at their performance. So Nimisha, can you show me some performance for my audience, please?
Do a step in roundhouse first. So this is a basic kick. This is a white belt kick. Good.
Okay. Oh,
Good.
okay.
Okay. Then switch. Do a rear leg roundhouse. This is a power kick for power. Go.
Okay.
And then pop up roundhouse. And then switch. 360 roundhouse. One more. Good. So the next I'll show you is here. Can I have the pedal?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
you
what we do when we do the cake, we let the kids say Kia. That means the voice needs to, they have to project their voice.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So do a switch. Do an outside in crescent kick.
Yay.
Good. So this is called a clearing kick. So if me and her are fighting, if my hands are up, she's gonna clear, set it down, and side kick to the side. Boom. Right. So if it's fast, go. And then she steps in and kicks me in the side.
Okay.
Yes. So this is what a fast hard kick. Go. Good. Then you do a jump 360 tornado. Go. Tornado. Good. So scoot back 2 steps and do 3 in a row. Go. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Nimisha, you got an opportunity to beat your dad. How you feel about that? Okay, then Shiny, can you show me some?
You want to do kata?
Harder to what we do. So first we have to do ready stance like this. Then we go from here.
Ready? Begin.
Here, Shiny and Nimisha is showing some of their talents.
Kia! Kia!
Here, actually, I know that this video is little long, but there is a lot more to explain and show you guys. So martial arts is not just an extracurricular activity or just an arts, much more than that. It helps us to, make us physically, mentally, and strong. At the same time, give us an opportunity to expose to different qualities like honesty, integrity, self-discipline, and to not only that, how to respect others and about more about teamwork and much more. But uh, the main thing I got interested is self defense mechanism. Doesn't matter boy or girl, male or female, we all has to learn to understand or put it in practice self defense mechanism. So, next video, as part 2, Mr. Juby Alexander and Shiny Alexander is going to explain about self defense mechanism, and they are going to show us, certain technique to protect ourselves. Then I will be including some testimony from the martial arts students too. So, see you on the next video. Thank you for watching. And if you guys feel this is helpful, share with others and come on and join with this martial arts group. Thank you for watching.